And it's going to go to Schrader. Schrader has the edge. And now the Missouri Tigers have much better 3 for 5 here so far today. Looking in zone, looking for Burden. Burden! He's got glue on those hands!
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Earning Our Stripes on another victory. But on a Monday, what? Monday? Ben, why are we
That's insane.
Why are we live on a Monday?
We're actually recording on the schedule that we said that we'd be uploading now.
3 weeks ago?
Yeah.
Well, you know, things happen. I'm Brock Gordon.
And I'm the forever schedule changing Benjamin Duncan.
God, that's so true for you. What else? What other updates have you gotten this week, or for your schedule now?
I will not be in Kirksville on the 14th.
Oh, Ben has it off?
I was going to be going because my sister's in the band up there at Truman, and that's the reason I would go to that game. But my sister, that's her like fall break. That weekend is when their fall break is, and my sister said she has a very important doctor's appointment and can't be there for the game, and so she's just gonna come home that weekend. And so I'll be here in town.
Wow, look at you.
So I'll be able to hang out with family.
Or me and Tommy.
What do you mean, poor you and Tommy?
Or me and Tommy.
Oh.
Don't lie. You know you kind of want that.
Want what?
You know you kind of want to hang out with me and Tommy.
I mean, I know I'd like to hang out with my sister, but then that since I won't be going up there, I could hang out with you guys, and we'll talk about it more on BTT, but I could give you your birthday gift finally, and I saw something this weekend that I had a little tiny thingy that I had picked up for Tommy.
Hey, look at that. All right, Ben. Well, let's get into
Mizzou news.
Oh my God! What a game for the Tigers. So let's just get into the normal breakdown that we normally have for you. The attendance was a very pro Mizzou crowd at 26,332. Ben was wrong. He said it was going to hit the under. I was right. It hit the over for the attendance for Vandy. Brady Cook, 33 of 41, 395 through the air, 4 touchdown passes, and Brady Cook now holds the SEC record for most passing attempts without an interception. Cody Schrader, 16.
I'm glad you brought that up.
I will get more into it later, I'm pretty sure.
Yes.
Cody Schrader, 16 carries, 60 yards with a touchdown. Nathaniel Pete, 12 carries for 71 yards. Luther Burden, he is
balling out.
He is him. 11 receptions.
They must have amnesia because they forgot he's him.
Luther Burden, 11 receptions, 140, and 2 touchdowns. Theo Weiss Jr., 10 receptions, 118, and a touchdown. Firestone had the only sack for the Tigers. Chris Abrams-Strain was
Firestone had a sack?
He had the only sack.
Let's go.
Chris Abrams-Strain had his 3rd pick in as many weeks, as Carnell led the team in tackles this week. Harrison Mevis, 1 for 1 on field goals, 5 for 5 on extra points. This is the first time Mizzou has been 5-0 since 2013 and has its first win as a ranked team since a 9-6 victory over the University of UConn in 2015, in which I was in attendance for.
9-6? Dear Lord.
Yes, 2015. I was in high school.
2015 would have been...
Would
that be Drew Lock? Early Drew Lock?
No, it was still Matty Mock at that point. Drew would start later in the year.
Okay.
I also have some mid-season stats for you as soon as we get done talking about the game. Ben, I did get to watch a little bit of this game. I don't know if you did or not.
Not really, but I was seeing, like, I'd seen some, like, play highlights here and there, and just, we're finally, like, well, first off, Nate Pete, he's actually somewhat decent at running the ball now.
It's because there's such an emphasis now on trying to stop Cody.
Yeah. We're running the ball more in general, which I'm like, and being successful at it, which I like. And then just...
With that still being said, 41 passing attempts for the Tigers this week, by the way. Versus... Give me a second here and I can tell you how many rushing attempts. 34 rushing attempts.
So, pretty... almost balanced.
It's a very balanced attack.
What would you say that would be, like, what, a 55-45 split?
Ooh, I can do that math for you right now. Give me a second here. Keep talking. Ben.
What?
Keep talking.
Yeah?
Keep talking
Yeah,
about something else
so,
while I do this.
I didn't get to watch the game because... What time was that game at? Like 3 o'clock?
Yes, 3:30 kick, or 3 o'clock kick.
Yeah, because me and my little brother at that point were at the Wichita Art Museum.
Mm.
And we'll talk more about that stuff on BTT for my weekend. But went very many places, lots of fun, and I'm glad the Tigers are doing well. Because where I was this past weekend,
54.
You couldn't find a thing.
My bad to interrupt you, Ben. 55% to 45% passes to rushing attempts.
Dang, so I was pretty much right on it.
Yep.
But nice. But where I was this weekend, you couldn't have found Mizzou gear probably in the surrounding 150 miles.
Yeah, you were kind of dead center in Jayhawk territory down there for college football.
I don't know.
Maybe Oklahoma as well.
There was a lot of Oklahoma this weekend.
That doesn't surprise me. They're that good, and it's down there relatively close
Wichita
to the border.
State doesn't have a football team,
but has a football stadium.
It does, because I drove by that.
Yes, you did. Tigers get the win, 38-21. Careful little delineation for those at home. Vandy scored their 14 more points in garbage time. So, when the game was completely decided.
I guessed the Mizzou point total correctly this week, didn't I?
Yes, you did. You guessed 38. I guessed 35. I said Vandy would score 27. You said they would score 13. So they split the difference on us.
Okay. Interesting.
Tigers win this one. Nashville, where Eli Drinkwitz is still undefeated against the Commodores. So.
We love to hear it.
And at least it was a much more convincing win than last year's. That now improves the Tigers to 1-0 in conference play, by the way, which has them, strangely enough, sitting not that great in the SEC East. Currently sitting at third place. You know, third place with the other 5-0 teams in the conference.
All the other undefeated SEC teams?
Yep. So, with that win, Mizzou moved up 2 spots from 23 to 21. Kentucky is ranked number 20. Georgia is still ranked number 1 somehow, as they were able to skate by Auburn this week.
And Kansas dropped out of the rankings.
Kansas lost, Arkansas lost, Illinois lost. It was a damn good day to be a Tigers fan.
but Texas moved up a spot.
Yeah, who cares? They're not in the SEC yet.
Yeah.
I mean, Tommy probably cares, but, you know.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Ben, before we get into the rest of the segments here, let's go over miscellaneous Mizzou news.
All right. Well, we don't really have any soccer or volleyball this week, surprisingly.
Yes, we did.
Oh,
yes,
I must have missed it.
Mizzou volleyball defeated Texas A&M 3-1.
Nice.
I did see that one.
Okay.
So,
Here, let me just check to see. Cause sometimes the Mizzou Sports app, sometimes it tells you stuff when it's going on, and sometimes it doesn't. They really need to get that fixed.
when did we last record? Okay, so the Arkansas game. They lost to Arkansas 1-0.
Yes,
In
they
soccer.
lost to Arkansas, and then they play Ole Miss this Thursday at Ole Miss.
And before we record again, they will be at home against number 7 South Carolina.
Is correct.
So,
And then for Mizzou volleyball schedule, I think, as you had mentioned, they had beat Texas at Texas A&M. They beat Texas A&M 3-1, and they are facing
They also,
Kentucky at home.
They also lost to
on Friday.
LSU
Yeah,
3-1. So,
but we will be playing Kentucky at home on Friday, where it's alumni night, mental health awareness night, and koozies and rally towel giveaway. Friday at 6:30, and then on Sunday they're in Arkansas at Arkansas.
boy, we're going to be going down to Fayetteville here, coming up real rapidly here, Ben. As we close in on less than 2 months now.
That is true. But overall, Mizzou volleyball is doing a bit better than soccer. Volleyball is currently 10-5. 2-2 in conference play, 6-1 at home, and 3-3 away, and 1-1 in neutral site games.
What about soccer?
Soccer is... Where'd it go? I just had it pulled up. Soccer is now 5-4-2, 1-3 in conference play, 2-2-1 at home, and 2-2-1 away, and then 1-0 at that neutral.
Which was this game in St. Louis against Missouri State, if I'm not mistaken.
You are correct with that one.
Look at that. I don't even pay attention to a lot of other sports like that.
We have Mizzou women's basketball starting here in 5 weeks.
Whoa, because that's the
And
basketball I care
tickets are
about.
now on sale.
That's the basketball I care
Season
about.
tickets are now on sale. We'll get to that. We'll get to that. But Mizzou women's basketball home opener is November 6th against Belmont, and season tickets start as low as $49.
So it's more expensive to go to wrestling and get wrestling season tickets.
Yes.
Okay.
Then,
National champion.
as you mentioned, Mizzou is ranked. You had talked about that.
Number 21, baby!
Then we have... Go to...
My sandwich is speaking to me. And it says you
Brady
should
Cook.
have not had as much and put more ranch on it.
Brady Cook has set the record for consecutive passes without an interception in SEC history at 348, setting at number 1 now. He has passed Andre Woodson with 325, AJ McCarron at 291, and Dak Prescott at 288.
Only one of them became a successful NFL player. So,
who's Andre Woodson?
he came from the University of Kentucky. I actually pulled it up for you. He was a 6th-round draft pick for the New York Giants, and he did absolutely nothing, where he eventually joined the Hartford Colonials in the UFL. But he did not do anything for them. So he was a coach briefly at Kentucky, and then a wide receivers coach at Morehead State, and he has done nothing since. So
interesting.
My bad. He is now a PR and communication specialist for Amazon now. Of course, we know about AJ McCarron. Almost.
Of course.
Too well. Say the line, Ben.
Huh?
AJ McCarron. Say the line, Ben.
Oh, I'm gonna call.
Not that line. God, where's Tommy? No, where's your sexy ass wife?
Oh, thank you.
That one.
Thank you.
And then Dak Prescott, he's doing all right, I think. I don't know. I haven't heard about him for a while.
I think they blew out the Patriots and gave Bill Belichick his worst loss ever, but
yeah.
Who knows? They're gonna lose first round of the playoffs anyways.
If they even make it anyway. But I mean, that's not bad company for one Mr. Bradley Cook there. I sent you the picture that has now been going through Mizzou Twitter of Brady Cook when he was younger.
Yes.
I love that photo.
Nice.
Because it's just like, oh my god, he was just like me. Only he had a Blaine Gabbert jersey, and I had a TJ Moe jersey. And mine was gold.
Yes.
But
in the Vanderbilt game, he threw for a career high in passing yards at 395, and he had 4 touchdowns.
So you know how we've been saying Luther is him?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we might have been sleeping on Brady a little bit still.
I'd been sleeping on Brady for so long, but I shouldn't have.
I told you last year, I said it on the podcast, he was going to go 14 passing touchdowns to end the year. He did it, and now he's doing this.
How many passing touchdowns is he at now?
Ooh, I just had that up. Damn it. Why'd you ask me that now? He is at, drumroll please, 11.
Oh my gosh. He might get it this week.
No, I said he was going to have 14 passing touchdowns to end the year last year, and he had 14 passing touchdowns to end the fucking year.
Yeah, on the dot.
Oh my god. Yeah, he was 14-7. Oh god, what the hell was that prediction that I made?
But he could hit 14 this week.
He probably will, as we'll get into when I get to the Know Your Earning. Oh, by the way, he's already halfway to his passing total from last year.
That's
for
great.
Passing yards. Over halfway. And only a third of the way on attempts from last year.
Mm-hmm.
So, make of that what you will.
Yes.
I remember driving into work while listening to the game, and it was the touchdown pass to Luther. I don't remember if it was the first or second one. But it was a quick drive. It was a very, very good, solid, bam, punch him in the mouth drive. And I remember almost crying and just thinking, they're figuring it out. Oh my god. I'm so proud of this team.
Yes, sir.
I don't have to hear, all these other fan bases talk shit. How about, how we don't belong in everything.
Sucks to suck.
Yeah, now it's over here. Oh, yeah. Dude, I legitimately heard someone who's not a Mizzou fan say, "Oh, I think y'all could beat Georgia this year." I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about?
We could, honestly.
What shit are you smoking? Nah, that's the one that no matter what, until I see something that proves that, like, we completely blow out LSU this week, like just a complete slaughter or something like that, I will not say that we're beating Georgia yet.
They have a worse team this year than they did last year.
It doesn't matter. I know this team. I've watched this team since I was 7, 8 years old, 6 years old, however long it's been. I know this team too well at this point. I've watched them religiously every year. So I won't say that just yet. So
yeah.
Anyway, continue.
Mizzou men's golf lost to Georgia 2-3.
Say say what I mean.
What do you mean?
Mizzou can't beat Georgia. It doesn't matter the fucking sport.
No.
It doesn't matter the sport.
Okay. Trent Burns has committed to Mizzou. The 4-star center is ranked 74 by Rivals, the number 8 center, and he also becomes the 5th commit for the 2024 class, which is still ranked number 1 in the nation.
This is in basketball, by the way, folks.
Yes.
Mizzou basketball.
We're basketballing.
Mizzou basketball has a number 1 recruiting class at the moment.
Which is insane.
Oh, and by the way, they might win the SEC this year in basketball, too.
Dude, if they did that.
I've already heard some people, and they've been talking highly of the team, and I'm like, God, what is happening?
We go more than 2 rounds in the March Madness.
Listen, that'd be great. I'd love to go to the Sweet 16, but again, I know this team too well. I'm not gonna hold my breath on that yet. So,
we have from the one and only Dave Matter, Mizzou's 5 best single-game passer ratings in SEC play. When you showed me this, Brock, I was surprised, to say the least. But
you weren't the only one.
We'll start from the bottom and go to the top.
That's probably the best way to do it.
Yeah. So, number 5 is Brady Cook versus Vanderbilt this past weekend, where he had a quarterback rating of 193.6. The next one is James Franklin against Vandy in 2013, 10 years prior to Brady Cook's.
The last time Mizzou was undefeated to the level that they are now and ranked.
He had a quarterback rating of 198.4, so just a little better than what Brady Cook had done this past weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Next is Drew Lock versus Florida in 2017, where he had a 210.3 passer rating.
If you'll remember, that's the massacre down in Gainesville.
Oh, very nice. Number 2, Kelly Bryant versus Ole Miss in 2019.
Homecoming.
Had a 213 passer rating.
Homecoming, my good sir. Homecoming.
That was homecoming my freshman year?
Yep. Which, as I pull up the score from that game, you should remember that Mizzou won that game 38-27.
Okay, so it was decently close.
11-point win for the Tigers.
Yeah. Just, that stuff is like, man.
That 19th season's a forgotten season for good reason.
Yes. Yes.
So, I get it.
There was a lot of hopes that were in that season, and they died.
It's almost like Kelly Bryant wasn't him.
Yeah. Then finally, at number 1, at a game that I only got to watch the first half of because of COVID reasons, Connor Bazelak versus LSU 2020, where he had a passer rating of 224.4.
I have a nice little update about Mr. Connor Bazelak, if you would like.
Oh, we're going to talk about his game this weekend?
Yes, he was 21 for 32, 263, and a touchdown as Bowling Green upset Georgia Tech.
I'm glad you mentioned that because I had seen that earlier too. Because I'm keeping my tabs on Mr. Bazelak.
Yeah, he's one that I'm sad it didn't work out, but at the same time, we see what Brady's doing right now, and yeah.
Yes. Yeah. I agree.
Yeah, I think the right call was made.
Mm-hmm.
Also, he's only a junior.
But on his jersey, does it say SEC graduate?
For Brady? No, it's got the captain. He got the captain.
Well, in the Twitter picture of the consecutive passes without an interception in SEC history, it has the SEC graduate patch next to captain.
I don't think he's a graduate, but I can check for you.
But he's a junior, and he didn't go anywhere else before coming to Mizzou, correct?
No. Because he's not even like a redshirt junior. God, I love how he's the first thing that pops up, too. I see the photo that you're talking about. I'm going to keep it a buck with you. I don't know.
Let's see, college. Brady Cook.
I see the graduate.
Here, I'm pulling it up right now.
Oh, my bad. He is a redshirt. He's got 2025.
Yeah, because
he was going to be a redshirt, but then he got it removed.
Okay, yeah, because he was a freshman 2020.
Mm-hmm.
Freshman 2020, then it says freshman again 2021. And then he jumps to junior 2022, and then senior this year. Interesting.
But yeah, I don't know about anything about him being a graduate. So it says that he's still got this year and next year of eligibility.
Yeah, so. Which I feel like I feel like he would come back for next year.
He grew up watching this team. He's going to come back.
Yeah.
Unless, the rest of the year he just, I don't know, another 4,000 yards the rest of the year or something like that.
Yeah.
Or to the point where it's like, hey, you can get drafted now. But with as deep as the quarterback class is this year, I would think he'd wait.
Yeah, for sure.
You got Caleb Williams, Penix.
Who might end up staying another year?
Who, Penix?
Williams.
He's projected to be the first quarterback taken. He'll go.
And then he might just do if he doesn't like the team that drafts him, he might be, I want trade immediately now.
Yeah, okay. Anyway.
And then we have active Mizzou players in the NFL right now.
Okay.
I thought of this earlier today, and I was like, you know what? This would be an interesting thing to talk about.
There's quite a few.
Now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. There are a total of 17. And this does include practice squad. And it was updated yesterday, the 30th of September. So, Brock, would you like to name off any of these players that you know?
Hang on, I'm currently pulling up the possible same list that you have now. So, there we go. Yeah, sure, I got a few, I think.
Are you on because I'm going on, I'm using ourlads.com.
That's the same one that I've always been using for a lot of stuff.
Okay.
Boy, they even got some that I forgot went to Mizzou. Damn.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Wow, I really forgot about. Wow, okay.
Yes.
Holy shit, he's starting for them? What the fuck? Okay, anyway. Well, let's just go with the obvious one. We'll go with Nick Bolton.
Yeah. He is obviously the number one starting middle linebacker for the Chiefs.
I'm going to go with another one that's another slam dunk a lot of people talk about a lot. I'm going to go with Charles Harris.
Yes, sir. He is he's an edge for the Detroit Lions and is currently second string on the depth chart.
And then we're going to go with a big man from the last great Mizzou team that I remember. We'll go with Mitch Morris.
Yes, sir. Mitch Morris is still the first-string starting center for the Bills.
And then another guy I totally forgot got drafted, Connor McGovern. Just go through the list.
Okay. Starting with the Arizona Cardinals. I feel bad for him because I didn't even know he was on the Cardinals right now.
I forgot he got drafted, so...
Yeah. He's the second-string center for the Cardinals, Tristan Castillo-Colon.
Mm-hmm. But he apparently drafted the Castillo.
Going by Cologne instead, so...
Yeah.
Then Mitch Morse, as we mentioned. We got to watch Larry Borom in action. I got to see Larry Borom in person at the Chiefs-Bears game. But he is the Bears' starting left tackle.
You also got to watch him play at Mizzou.
That is true. Then, for the Browns, both defensive tackle Jordan Elliott and defensive end Isaiah McGuire.
I forgot about McGuire, I'm not going to lie.
Yeah. And Jordan Elliott is the second-string right defensive tackle, and Isaiah McGuire is the third-string left defensive end. Then Tyler Beatty is on the Broncos practice squad. Charles Harris, one that I totally forgot about. DJ Coleman.
I forgot he got signed.
He is on the Jaguars on the practice squad. Nick Bolton, obviously. Blaine Gabbert being the backup quarterback to Patrick Mahomes in Kansas City.
Big Blaine.
Caleb Evans on the Vikings.
I forgot about it, dude. I'm not going to lie. I forgot about him.
He's first string right corner.
I forgot about him playing at Mizzou.
Mm-hmm. Then we have safety Joshua Bledsoe. Bledsoe is on the practice squad for the Patriots. And then inside linebacker Terez Hall is reserved for the Patriots. I totally forgot that guy existed.
I didn't. For one reason. And it's going to be part of a series that I'm going to bring back here shortly, I think.
Okay. Then we have Connor McGovern, as mentioned earlier. Albert Okwuegbunam is the fourth string tight end on the Eagles. They are kind of stacked at.
They are, but still.
Tight end. The always doing well, Marcus Golden is the second string left outside linebacker for the Steelers.
And of course,
I honestly thought he was a great pickup for the Steelers this offseason.
Oh, he tore stuff up down in Arizona, so yeah.
And then the one, the only
Horse Cocklock.
Yes. Drew is still with the Seattle Seahawks and is the backup to Geno Smith.
I don't know how much longer he's going to be the backup, though.
Yeah. Who knows?
Especially if Gino keeps playing the way that he's playing.
Yeah, I loved Gino's season last year, but he's just not playing good this year.
He's not him.
Yeah.
He is not him.
And we just have two more things here. One, we hit 100 subscribers, everybody.
Hey!
We are currently sitting at 103.
Hell yeah. You may have to put out some more content now.
The past 28 days, we've had 2,300 views and 117 watch hours.
Let's go, buddy.
And we're doing very good on views right now.
How many of those are because of my smiling face?
Yes, we'll start with that one. We'll actually just, we'll start with, let's see, we'll start with the Earning Our Stripes, what was this one? The K-State hype video from 2 weeks ago is at 223 views and 5 likes.
How many dislikes?
Not as many as there are likes.
Okay.
There's 3 comments on that one. The Earning Our Stripes podcast for 9/14/2023 is at 7 views and 1 like. Then the LSU pregame is at 149 views and 5 likes. The LSU halftime show is at 97 views, 3 likes. The Grambling State's halftime at LSU is at 140 views, 3 likes and a comment. My vlog of the Grambling State versus LSU is at 218 views, 4 likes and a comment. The Marching Mizzou pregame of the K-State game, Brock, is at 273 views and 8 likes. The halftime show is at 162 views, 2 likes, and 3 comments. Your amazing yelling face for the K-State vlog from 13 days ago is at 505 views, 14 likes, and 3 comments. That's something. The podcast from 9/20/23 is at 15 views, a like, and 2 comments. The pregame for the game at the Dome is at 85 likes and 85 views, 4 likes. The Memphis's halftime show is at 57 views, 2 likes, and a comment. The Mizzou halftime show is at 33 views. Our podcast from this past week is at 12 views, 1 like, and 1 comment. And then the Memphis game day vlog is at 80 views. This is in 3 days because I'd uploaded it kind of late just because I've been so tired recently with work. In 3 days, it's at 80 views, 4 likes, and a comment. So we're doing good.
All right.
I'm proud.
Hell yeah. Doing great, brother.
Finally, the second part of what I was saying, we have some comments that we have to talk about.
We will get to the mailbag after Know Your Enemy.
Yes, that is very fair.
So, per usual, Know Your Enemy always breaks it up. That's all you got from miscellaneous?
Yes.
All right. Well, Ben, it is time to know your enemy, powered by bcardentertainment.com, the Louisiana State University Tigers from Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Mizzou leads the all-time series 2-1, winning the previous meeting 45-41 in that stunning, thrilling game in 2020. Head coach of LSU is Brian Kelly, who is 13-6 in his 2 years at LSU. LSU's coming off a loss to Ole Miss last week, 55-49 in a thriller. LSU runs the ball more than passing it. However, they are way more effective throwing the ball And they are rushing 175 passing attempts to 180 rushing attempts. This could easily be the weirdest team Mizzou plays this year, as they have dominated terrible teams all year, however have struggled against ranked teams on the road. See Ole Miss last week and FSU to start the year. They averaged 37 points a game against D1 competition. I am no longer counting FCS games for any of my measurements. Starting quarterback for the Bayou Bengals is Jaden Daniels. 117 for 160, 1,710 yards, 16 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. He also has 60 carries for 292 yards and 3 touchdowns. Running back room is basically just Logan Davis, 57 carries for 54 yards and 3 touchdowns. Daniels is the second leading rusher for the Bayou Bengals. Two-headed monster, and the wide receiver room the Tigers are going to have to worry about this week in Columbia are Malik Neighbors and Brian Thomas Jr. They have a combined 73 receptions for 1,162 yards, 13 touchdowns. The next following 6 LSU Tigers are combined 114 for 42 and 3 touchdowns. LSU runs a base 3-4-3 with a roving D-end. They have a very strong linebacker core, and they really do love getting after that quarterback. Another heavy blitz team, so Mizzou's got to worry about that this year. The downside of their defense is that their leading tacklers are their safeties, which is not a great sign, especially when they give up 36.25 points a game. Again, that's after removing FCS opponents because I'm not counting them anymore.
And giving up 711 offensive yards to Ole Miss.
Yes. Oh, yeah. It's stupid.
An SEC record for yards by a team in a game.
Keys for Mizzou. Could be a shootout. Don't worry about it. LSU gives up big games for running backs, so give it to Cody and let Brady cook. The LSU Tigers. All right, Ben, it's time for the mailbag.
Oh, boy.
Oh, boy.
Give me just a second here. We had some good and some bad from the mailbag here recently.
Isn't that always the best?
Oh, of course. But, checking the mailbag here, we'll go and look through this past week. But, we have, from our last week's podcast, Noah had said, I hope Mizzou isn't looking ahead to LSU next week. As in, he was hoping that we weren't overlooking Vanderbilt.
Yeah.
And we took care of them, and so we're all good on that front.
Indeed.
Next up on our Memphis game day vlog, Philip Horsley 2168.
I know the comment you're getting ready to read.
Said, get more cheerleader shots next time. And while yes, the Memphis cheerleaders were, as me and Tommy would say, very nice. Bro, what? You commenting that on a video? Okay. I responded back to him with just the one eyebrow raised emoji. So. And then finally, from the Memphis's halftime show that they did there in St. Louis at the Dome, from Klein Guy 8713, he said, "Hey man, I'm one of the tubas in the band, and I really appreciate you recording these. It's always fun to hear how we all sound together." And so, I just said, no problem, and I hope you had a great time. I mean, whenever I was talking to the Memphis tubas, whenever we were there, they did say that they feel more safe in St. Louis and feel less likely to be shot than in Memphis, so...
Yeah, not a great sign. at all.
But they had to go back to the Shadow Realm after the game, so...
We banished them back to the Shadow Realm.
But overall, some decent comments, except our interesting gentleman that wants more cheerleader shots. So
I'm thinking that's Tommy under a pseudonym.
That'd be funny. Watch it be his boss at work.
Yeah. Yeah, well, it could be.
It could be Tommy, who knows?
Oh, who knows? I mean, you did have the one shot of the weird-looking mascot, so you did get the cheerleaders, so...
Oh, if you watched it, did you hear I put the funny laugh?
Yes, I did. The
Down
cartoon
on there?
laughed, yes, I did. It's quite accurate for Memphis's mascot.
Yes. I almost had like cartoon music running in the background of it as well, but I was like, no,
it's a bit much.
I'm okay.
It's a bit much on that.
Just the little laugh in there was good enough.
Yep. Got the point across how dumb it looks.
Yes.
All right, Ben, you ready for over-under?
I am ready.
All right, over-under. Getting us kicked off this week. A different one we haven't done before. Over-under 170 rushing yards given up by LSU.
Over.
That is their average that they give up against D1 competition. I am not counting FCS in this. Over-under 350. About 350 for Brady Cook.
Over.
Okay. Over-under... Where would I have it? Oh, no, it's... Over-under 120 for Luther Burton.
Over.
Over-under 100 for Theo Weiss Jr.
Under.
Okay. He's been hovering about 100, so that's why I asked. All right. Will Chris Abrams-Drain have a pick for the fourth straight week?
Yes.
He's just insane. I don't know how he's doing this. Over-under 2 field goals for Harrison Mevis.
Over.
Okay. Field goals, not extra points, by the way.
Yeah.
Okay. And finally, over-under. It's reported right now to be a sellout. 60,000 Mizzou true sons and daughters.
We'll go over.
Okay. All right, Ben, it's time for our predictions for this week.
I think it'll be a really close game.
Okay, how close are you thinking here?
I think it's going to be like... Let's see.
Oh, I didn't go over the midseason stats for for Mizzou so far. Midseason stats for Mizzou, they're averaging 31.25 points per game and are giving up 23.5 points a game. So it's about an 8-point win a game. So take that into consideration, if you will.
I'm going to go...
Meanwhile, LSU's averaging about a 1-point win a game. 37 for and 36 against.
I'm going to go 34-31. Mizzou.
Ooh. So that was the score of their game, of LSU's game against Arkansas. So you're thinking Mizzou's going to do about the same as Arkansas?
Potentially, or a little better.
Okay. Well, as I gave him my keys, I think this might be a shootout. So I'm going to go 45-40.
Almost went 41-38, but I went under as bad as you see.
45-40. And I think this is going to be Mizzou's first loss on the year. As much as it pains me, I think this is going to be the one. But I'm hoping that it's not. So
we can always hope.
I think Jaden Daniels just might be a little bit too much for the secondary. LSU's offensive line's pretty good. But like I said, this is one of the weirdest teams Mizzou's going to play this year. God, you know what? No, I'm changing it.
As one of my LSU friends sent after the Ole Miss game, he said, here's a picture of our defense this year. And he sent a picture of Swiss cheese to the SEC chat.
Yeah, but I'm just worried about Mizzou's defense right now.
Yeah.
I'm hoping with the fact that we rested a whole bunch of the guys that were hurt last week or got hurt in the Memphis game, banged up against Vanderbilt, that means that they're going to be good to play this week, like Robinson and damn it, the corner. Anyway.
Rakestraw.
Rakestraw. I'm hoping that means that they're going to be back this week.
Yes, sir.
And Mekhi Miller should be back this week, too. So, you know what? I'm going to change...
Wait, so Mekhi Miller's only played one game this season, then?
Yeah, Memphis. In St. Louis, in his hometown.
Yeah.
I'm going to go 38... 35. Good guys.
Good guys.
Yep.
Okay.
I think it's going to be 38-35 good guys. Because the more I thought about it, the more I remembered how just... Ole Miss doesn't have a good defense. I'm just going to put it that way. Ole Miss does not have a good defense. They
shouldn't have won that game to begin with.
Ole Miss should have won that game, but it shouldn't have been that close. Their defense just looks that bad. I think this might be a breakout for Schrader again.
Oh, I'd love to see it.
You, Ben, of course, will be live in person.
Yes, I will be reporting from the game.
With another vlog, I have no doubt.
Oh, for sure, guarantee.
So, can't wait for that, as we both have Mizzou beating those Bayou Bengals. I refuse to call them what they, they have on all the other branding because they are, not, they're not the Tigers. So, all right, Ben. What were you gonna say?
Oh, I don't even know, man.
Okay.
I know that LSU is bringing their version of Mini Mizzou to the game.
Boy, that's back-to-back weeks that they've brought them.
That is confirmed that they're coming. Sadly, not my boy Luke. He wasn't able to. He wasn't able to go to this one.
Oh no!
But I'll be able to see a few of the other boys, like Jason, I believe, and Connor.
And you're not wearing purple, correct?
That is correct.
Okay, I have to confirm what Mizzou...
I mean, I could wear a Mizzou jersey over the top and then purple underneath.
No. I would whoop your ass. I would personally whoop your ass. And you know that I would.
Yeah. You do one of those RKO things like you did to me in the hotel room. That made my life flash before my eyes.
Remember,
you flipped me over.
Remember, Tiger fans, you're supposed to wear black this week.
Blackout.
Because LSU also has gold as one of their colors. So blackout is what you're supposed to do.
Ooh, I could wear the Mizzou baseball jersey from last year.
Ooh, there you go.
Maybe. I have plenty of other Mizzou black shirts as well.
Yeah,
I have the Mizzou LSU shirt itself, so I could just wear that for the game.
Is it black?
Yeah, I showed it to you. It's
I
the
know.
one with the flags on the back.
I know, dude. I'm messing with you. Come on now. But yeah,
Of course.
So, Tiger fans, not Bayou Bengals fans. Bayou Bengal fans, go fuck yourself this week. Any other week, I'd like y'all, but not this week. Mizzou fans, we're black. We're black. Be loud. And if we win,
Let's beat LSU again.
If we win, rush the field again. Why not? Just
Ooh, boy.
rush the field this week. Rush the field against Tennessee. Somehow me and Ben will find a way to rush the field against Arkansas. You know what? From now on, rest of the year, Mizzou fans, rush the field at every game. That's going to be our thing now.
Rack up a fine of
Mizzou wins,
$2 million.
rush the field. Mizzou win a game, rush the field, even on the road. They can't stop all of us. Same thought
Just make
process.
sure you're not the first one over, because then you get arrested.
No. See what you do. You do it coordinated, so it's like 15 of you at once. Because I mean, what are they going to do then?
Everyone's all holding hands, rush the field.
Yeah. What are they going to do then? They'll be like, oh well, damn, there's too many of them.
They can't catch us all.
You know, it's that Area 50 raid on Area 51 thought process. They can't catch us all.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that if Area 51 was like all real and true and everything, I'm sure they'd be able to kill every single one.
Well, you know, but you
Because
know,
you don't know what they do.
You know what I mean, though. Anyway, 11 o'clock kick for LSU and Mizzou.
I'm gonna have to get up and.
You're gonna have to get up really early for that game.
Oh God.
And because Ben has the 14th open, he can go to Lexington next week.
Oh no.
Well, it's going to be a top 25 matchup next week. You don't want to go for that?
I mean, it would be a good game, but I'm not driving to Lexington, my guy.
I'm driving to Lexington.
You're going to that game?
I'm sick. I'm calling in.
Oh God.
I show up to your house. Ben, get in the car.
No.
We're going to Lexington.
What? You show up at my house at like 3 in the morning. We're going to Lexington. No.
Ben, get in. We got a city to burn.
Wake up, samurai. We have a city to burn.
And it's not Lawrence this time. It's Lexington. There you go, Ben.
Kentucky's undefeated too. That'd be nuts.
Yeah, I know.
The game's gonna be really good.
It will be. And if Mizzou's undefeated, Kentucky's undefeated. Because who does Kentucky play this week?
I think it's Georgia.
Ooh! Okay, never mind. Kentucky not going to be undefeated this week.
Hey, Kentucky could beat Georgia, honestly. I think they could. There's potential.
No.
Georgia almost lost to Auburn, my guy.
Yeah, but it's between the hedges. No.
No.
My brother in Christ, they had a struggle win against Eastern Kentucky.
Ooh, Kentucky?
Yeah. They are not beating...
It's an in-state rivalry. It's okay.
But it's an FCS school. They won 28-17. They are not beating Georgia.
Watch them beat
If they beat Georgia and then...
college playoffs into anarchy.
I will say this. If they beat Georgia, then we can beat Kentucky and we can beat Georgia. They've just got a hella schedule coming up. They played ranked Florida. They got Georgia. They got us next week. Then they got Tennessee.
Yeah.
They still have Mississippi State, Alabama, South Carolina, and Louisville as well.
Mm-hmm.
I do not envy them whatsoever with that schedule. Although ours, I'm looking at ours now.
Our schedule next year, though.
Dude,
that's going to be tough.
I'm looking at ours now, and I just realized it's LSU, Kentucky, South Carolina, Georgia, Tennessee, Florida, and Arkansas. Oh, God.
Yeah. I'm glad we have 5 wins right now.
We're going to have more. I know we are. God, there's a chance. There's a fucking chance, and I don't like it. Anyway, Ben, what do you got coming out this week? Before I...
Well, we'll have the
somehow talk
LSU
myself
game
into
vlog.
Before I somehow
We'll have the
talk myself
LSU
into
game
Mizzou
vlog.
going 12-0 this year.
Nightmare.
Not even the first thought I'm having on that. It's something much worse. It's more of a, how the hell am I going to explain to my bosses, yeah, I'm not coming in, I got to go to Atlanta.
Oh my god.
Because I'm dragging you if we go. Anyway, continue. Fuck, I got to go take a lap.
I don't know, man. That would be nuts. But it's honestly probably just the LSU game vlog, to be completely honest. I'm trying to catch up on sleep recently because this weekend was crazy. We'll talk more about that on BTT. And if you guys aren't subscribed to that, go subscribe to it. Go listen to it. Or wherever you find it. I know Brock talks about it all the time.
You can find Big Time Talkers anywhere that you get your podcast. Just look up Big Time Talkers. We're available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts, so on and so forth. Anywhere that you find your podcast, we are located there.
But yeah, it's probably just going to be that vlog because I'm trying to recover.
I think I'm about to steal.
I think I'm about to start.
I'm going to jail.
Oh, man.
Anyway.
Whew.
Ben, where can you be found on Twitter?
I can be found at EliteTigerSports 1. The E, the T, and the S are capitalized.
I can be found on Twitter at Brock Gorton 99. The B and the G are capitalized on that one. Man. Phlegm in my throat. Follow B Card Entertainment on Twitter at B_card ENT. The B, the C, and the E are capitalized on that. Check out bcardentertainment.com where you can find the write-up for this week's Know Your Enemy for LSU.
You can see my schedule on there.
Yeah, I've got to update that.
Yes.
But yeah, you can see where Ben will be, because that's pretty much what it is at this point. Just where Ben will be.
That is
What else? I think me and Tommy have a video coming out this week. I'm not positive. Over on the B Card YouTube channel. Not positive though. Don't hold me to that.
What will this potential video be about?
Undisclosed at the moment.
That
I'll
is
leave
very
it
fair.
that way. So, other than that, I've been Brock Orton.
And I've been Benjamin Duncan.
And this has been a very long Earning Our Stripes. You know, about as long as it's been since Vanderbilt's had a winning season. But as slowly and surely as our minds are deteriorating from watching this team every week, we have also been earning our stripes. Have a wonderful rest of your week, everyone. Blackout Como. Blackout the Bayou Bengals. MIZ.
ZOU.
All true sons and daughters show out. And protect this glorious state of ours.